Alright my boys. By the time you see this video, BTS would have completed their military service. Oh, I'm so excited. Now all we need is world peace and an OT7 world tour to celebrate the highly anticipated BTS comeback and manifest those 2026 tickets with literally every single fiber of my being. I made mood boards to help you dress like each member's dream girl with pieces you already own, like chunky black boots if you're Yoongi biased, soft pastel jumpers if Jimin's your fave, or if you're OT7 like me, you're probably gonna be dressing like each of them 7 days a week. It's basically fashion inspo with BTS personality, but zero pressure to spend. If you're not ARMY, I still feel like this video will be useful for you because you can use these mood boards to help build outfits based on your aesthetics. And the mood board links are in the description. Download away for free. And if you don't want to hear my Delulu blabber, feel free to jump straight to your bias using the chapters down below. If you want a personalized mood board, leave me a comment because I did a couple of mood boards for my friends at work and they loved it. I might even turn this into a series because I just love doing it so much. Let's get into it. First up, we've got RM. I usually like to anchor each mood board with 3 keywords. I find it helps keep the general vibe consistent and there's always this overarching theme that ties all the items together. Otherwise I'll just spiral into a billion aesthetic rabbit holes. So for our beautiful leader Namjoon, here's how I would describe his vibe. I would use minimalist, earthcore and academic. Being tall, broad and built like a Greek god definitely helps journey. Literally everything looks good on that man. But after studying his style closely with my not quite 148 but still pretty decent IQ, I realized there's this really charming duality to how he dresses. He's just effortlessly thoughtful. Like when Jin was discharged from the military, he isn't even trying, but he went tone on tone with 3 items and accessorized with a saxophone. So if you're a Namjoon girly, here's your cheat sheet. Although Jun would probably disapprove of cheating, but you don't need it anyway because you're smart like him. Stick to a neutral earthy palette, creams, browns, taupes, olives with a little bit of denim. Think natural fabrics with soft textures like linen, cotton and canvas. The kind of clothes you would wear when you bike to a secondhand bookstore or when you visit an art museum and you pretend to understand the installations. Well, Junie actually does, but you'll be staring and trying very hard to concentrate and not get distracted by his aura. Layering is key. Try a relaxed button up over a tank, some wide leg trousers or comfortable chinos paired with maybe Birkenstocks or some streamlined sneakers. Throw on a canvas tote, some simple silver jewelry. And if you really want to go full June stream girl, throw on some reading glasses. Bonus points if you can name drop Taehyung casually in conversation. And here's my Namjoon inspired outfit. Everything's from my own wardrobe, no shopping needed. I started with an organic cotton shirt, breathable and comfy, with a white tank layered underneath it just to give it a bit more structure. Then I added some brown painter pants for an artsy flair and kept my footwear clean with beige New Balance 997s. Threw on my glasses, low-key Yoongi coded. Added a few simple silver jewelry pieces and finished the look off with my illustrated Nike tote for a playful, creative touch. Complete the look with a couple of books so you can accidentally drop them at his feet and he'll pick them up for you. You guys lock eyes, your hands touch, and he's like, "Is that Murakami?" And you're like, "No, Namjoon. It's beyond the story." From one Delulu to the next, we've got Jin, our Taehyung, our worldwide handsome. I mean, all 7 of them could pass for royalty, but I would say Jin looks like an actual prince, or princess as he proudly calls himself.
감사합니다. 근데 공주라고 해주시겠어요?
For our beloved car door guy, Seokjini, here's how I would describe his aesthetics. He is classic, effortless, and romantic. So Jin is also tall and broad. I mean, who could forget those 48 centimeters worldwide shoulders? He'll look good in literally anything, but his vibe couldn't be more different from Namjoon's. There's this soft, demure boyfriend feel to Jin's style. It's like he is drop dead gorgeous. He talks a massive game, but deep down he's kind of shy about it, and it just makes him more charming. So if you're a Jin girly, here's your cheat sheet. And Jin would absolutely endorse cheating. Think soft and dreamy colors like pastel yellow, muted pink, baby blue, and lilac. Don't be afraid to lean into traditionally feminine hues. Jin loves pink, and we stan a king who doesn't gender his colors. The textures should be soft too. Some knits, wool, and cotton with maybe a cool texture like denim for contrast. Basically the kind of outfit you would wear on a quiet Korean brunch date, sipping rice wine, eating mohair while you see Jin firing off his dad jokes, and you trying very hard to not let your ears turn red from blushing. Jin is also big on tailoring. His silhouettes are always sleek. He doesn't do baggy for baggy's sake. Think soft sweaters, straight leg jeans, ballet flats, or loafers. If you really want to go full Jin stream girl, wear your hair down and keep your makeup light. You don't want to leave a giant foundation patch on his worldwide shoulders. Bonus points for pearl or crystal accessories. We all know how much he loves his sparkly mic. And here's my Jin inspired outfit. I don't actually own a lot of pastels, so I channeled his I'll Be There MV denim vibe with a pink tweed denim jacket. It's got baby girl energy, but the tweed kind of keeps it feeling polished. I paired it with some loose fitted straight leg jeans and kept the footwear sleek with some simple square-toed platform boots. For accessories, I went romantic with chunky heart earrings and added a bit of rock Jin edge with some statement silver rings. And then I finished it off with a dainty pink bag to tie it all together. Complete the look with a tuna. Just kidding. Finish it off with some RJ merch because we all know RJ's #1 fan is Jin, and maybe with it you can catch the attention of worldwide handsome in the wild. On to my husband, probably your husband too, Yoongi, aka Sugar, aka Augusty. His duality is insane. He can look like this and then turn around and look like this. But to keep the mood board tight and cohesive, I'm focusing on his darker looks. For our resident cat, here's how I would describe Yoongi's aesthetics. It's dark, luxe, and streamlined. What sets Yoongi apart from your typical dark aesthetic is how sleek he is. It's not your full Berghain techno bro. It's clean, it's got these minimal layers that just exude quiet confidence. Just like Yoongi himself, his fashion is no BS, which is why he's my bias. So if you are a Yoongi girly like me, here's your cheat sheet. Yoongi probably wouldn't care if you cheat because studying is a waste of time. He said it, not me.
그렇게 중요하지 않을 수도 있어요. 자, 네 맞습니다. 정말 수능 날이 되면 날씨가 추워.
Black, white, and grey are your best friends. He is big on monochrome. Sometimes he'll go full ensemble, but when he mixes things up, he tends to stick to the same family of shades. Just like a cat, he loves his texture. So a little bit of ripping, a hint of leather, those details add depth without being loud. You need to dress like you're running away with him in the Haegum video. Compared to Jin, Yoongi's silhouettes are way more relaxed, not sloppy, just comfortable. It's oversized but intentional. Think chunky boots, leather or denim jacket, graphic tees, paired with loose trousers or a mini skirt just to dial up the punk. If you want to channel full Mrs. Min energy, layer some chunky jewelry and chains. Don't be fooled by Yoongi's nonchalant personality. He loves accessorizing. Bonus points if you have a big black bucket hat so you can be on stealth mode when you go to the convenience store with him. And here's my Yoongi inspired outfit. We know our cat loves texture, so I started with this Kenzo Enzo sweatshirt. It's got the woven detail that just feels luxe but also low-key. Paired it with a grey tartan mini skirt and black leather knee-high boots to bring in that rebellious Hegum energy. And then I stacked on some chunky silver jewellery with lots of rings and my charm-loaded bracelet. Finished it off with my black Coach bag with a lot of room for our supplies, you know, in case we need to make a quick getaway. Complete the look with a guitar case. They'll definitely catch us attention. Don't forget to slip in a couple of tangerines in your handbag. Maybe that's how you wife our worldwide husband. Okay, next up, Hobie. Sorry, post-military Hobie. Are we okay, army? Who else is absolutely bias wrecked by that fine man? I feel like Hobie is going through a bit of a style revolution lately. It's got this more mature, sophisticated, and a little sexier vibe. But his fashion is still grounded in the streetwear DNA. It's playful, bold, and never afraid to experiment. For our beautiful and a little sexy sunshine, here's how I would describe his vibe. I would use the words streetwear, playful, and polished. Hobie's slender but toned frame makes everything look incredible on him. Even with non-conventional items like giant baggy clothes, plushy footwear, or a scarf under a beanie, he never looks silly or like a caricature. It always feels intentional, and that's why he's our fashion king. If you're Hobie's girl, I mean, aren't we all at this point, especially after the Hope on the Stage world tour? Here's your cheat sheet. Go ham with colour. Don't be afraid to try saturated tones, maybe some bright reds, yellows and greens. Do experiment with shapes and layers. Hobie might be scared of heights, but he's definitely fearless in fashion. Try oversized hoodies, cargo pants, statement sneakers, maybe accessorize with some funky sunnies, a crazy hat, maybe even a bandana under the hat. He'll love the maximalism. If you want to go full Hobie girly mode, don't be afraid to show a little skin. I feel like that man is into oversized silhouettes but with a subtle serve. Well, I'm not saying go full Papse mode, but maybe a little bit of daydream with a splash of Hang San. You know what I mean. And here's my J-Hope inspired outfit. I started with this bold, oversized Marc Jacobs knit vest, and then I layered it over a black sheer turtleneck for that subtle little serve. Paired it with some grey barrel jeans to keep that streetwear vibe, then went full Hobie mode with my ridiculously oversized cheese cutter hat, and then I tied it with the Hope on the Stage bandana because why not? Fashion should be fun. I finished it off with my chunky Crocs loaded with charms and a splash of yellow, clashing but who cares, with this handbag. It's not as yellow Louis, but hey, girls on a budget. Side note, Hobie's merch is next level. He can totally be Korea's Pharrell if he wanted. He can be the creative director of his own fashion label, and honestly, please take all my money. I'll totally buy everything. Don't forget a cult Sprite so you can hand it to him after his hip thrust. Here you go, Hobie. Sorry, I'm totally spiraling into Delulu territory right now. Moving on to Jimin, my original bias wrecker before Hobie hit me over the head with his tour. Honestly, is Jimin even real? Isn't he actually a fairy? Please leave me a comment if you have seen him in real life. I need eyewitness reports. Jimin once said the way he dresses affects how he dances. I mean, it makes perfect sense. If I had a silk shirt and skinny jeans on, I too would be body rolling like Red Stew. If I had to crown a duality king in BTS, it would be Jimin, and he would be taking the throne in his sheer blouse and Chelsea boots. That's what makes him so captivating, which is why we all want to be the ear he slaps. Here's how I would describe our little mochi's aesthetics. It's flirty, graceful, and ethereal, but no matter what he's wearing, whether it's Perfect Man Jimin or Kitty Gang Jimin, there's always this delicate balance of grace, confidence, and playful flirtation. He might be slightly shorter than the other members, emphasis on slightly, but that man's got elite proportions. Small face, long limbs, perfect posture. He always looks taller than he is, and when he's not busy smizing, he is just standing there literally looking like art. If you're a Jimin girly, here's your cheat sheet. Save this and study, because if anyone in this world represents hard work pays off, it's Jimin. Jimin's colour palette is very versatile. He loves mixing dreamy textures with a bit of edge. So try a colourful top, maybe with some monochrome bottoms, or just reverse it and give it a go. Think soft fabrics like silk, satin or velvet, just to bring in that ethereal feel. Keep your silhouette clean and slightly cropped, just to elongate your lines. High-waisted trousers, crop knits or a wrap blouse, and then add in some ruffles, ribbons, or maybe a bit of sparkle if you're feeling cute and romantic. Basically, just dress like you're about to float into the serendipity bubble with him in it. If you want to go full mini mode, try an off-shoulder top or a bubble mini skirt, something flirty and sweet but maybe still elevated. Add some dainty jewelry or fairy core accessories just to fully channel that Tinkerbell energy. And here's my Jimin inspired outfit. Channeling Jimin's face era, I turned up the heat with this structured grey blazer and a plunging neckline. I know, cute, but just a little flirty. And then I paired it with a silky bubble skirt for that soft girly vibe, and these K-pop girl group slouchy boots. I don't have the long legs, but hey, we're rolling with it. Finished it off with some dainty silver jewelry, my little bow pendant for a coquette moment, a silver handbag with ornate detailing, and of course my little purple Jimin plushie. Complete the look with some platform shoes, because Jimin is allegedly 174.3 centimeters. He will still tower over me. And if all fails, just freeze and pray to be his next filter mannequin. Let's talk about the idol of idols, the most handsome man in the world, Taehyung. I know we've all been surviving off those little crumbs, thirst traps Tae's been dropping on IG and Weverse.
Killing it, girl. Killing it, girl.
I don't know about you, but honestly, I don't think I'm personally ready for post-military V. He was serving in the special forces. Like, sir, you were already dangerous before the military. Honestly, what did they feed that man in there? He's coming back as part of the big boy line with June and JK. I'm super curious to see what chapter 3V would look like style-wise, but for the sake of this video, let's anchor the mood board in what we do know. He always looks effortlessly polished, giving off this I just threw it on energy, except he is head to toe in Celine. For our good boy.
My name's V. I'm good boy.
Or bad boy.
Yes, I'm a bad boy.
Here's how I would describe his style. I'd say it's poetic, retro modern, elegant, but slightly unhinged. He pulls a lot from old money European aesthetics, but even when he is wearing vintage or retro inspired pieces, his fit and tailoring are so sharp, it never feels like he op-shopped the look. And between him and Jimin, someone has to be naturally blonde. Just look at him in his slow dancing era. Blonde V isn't even real. He's a concept, a gift from the universe to counter every bad man we've ever met. That man could honestly rock me blind the moment he takes off his Squid Game mask, and I'll say, thank you, come again. As a member of the tour line, he's got the long limbs and the posture that just makes anything he wears look about 1,000 times more expensive. If you're a V girly, here's your cheat sheet. He would 100% support cheating. He would distract you with Tata Mike.
타타 마이크.
And the moment you realize what happened, your back would be covered with stickers.
이거 이렇게 싹 붙여야 된다.
And you'll be still calling him bestie. First things first, people need to stop using the whitening filter on Tae. His golden skin is stunning. He really shines in deep, warm shades. Think forest green, cocoa brown, maroon. His palette is rich and soothing. Texture-wise, lean into the romance. Soft knits, wool, suede, anything that feels handcrafted with love. Feel free to add bold prints or quirky details. He's not afraid to experiment. Remember that sequin top? For footwear, I think loafers and boots will anchor the look and give it an elegant finish. Get creative with accessories. Throw on a beret or a scarf. Add drama and visual interests like you plating up dipping sauce with a squirrel bowl. For full winter bear wifey mode, go structured. A tailored coat, a soft turtleneck, and here's my V-inspired outfit. I reckon this 90s pink and green coat with these massive shoulder pads really channels that Tae energy and the retro vibe. I paired it with light slouchy jeans just to give it a bit of a modern spin. These pink and green patterned boots are so cute and quirky, definitely something Tae would appreciate. I think the black beret adds a little Parisian flair, and I finished it off with a brown satchel and some dainty gold accessories because gold just hits different on Tae's honey-toned skin. Complete the look with maybe a violin, just in case you end up on the balcony under the stars, harmonizing with Tae. Unless he suddenly busts out a rap verse, because we all know who the unofficial 4th rap line member is.
Let's go. Ding, 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 ding.
And he might just pull you in and give you a soft cheek kiss. Let's be real, you're gonna enjoy it more than Jin did. And last but not least, our golden maknae, JK! Okay, completely unrelated, but I need to thank Jungkook for introducing me to BTS. I'm a military army. I only discovered them when Standing Next to You randomly popped up on my feed, and I was like, who's this jaw-droppingly gorgeous man that can sing and dance so well? 2 weeks later, I was like, maybe 50 episodes deep into Run BTS, and I became a full-blown army. Anyway, JK loves an ensemble look. I think he is a super smart dresser. With that beautiful face and body and the art on his tattoo sleeve, I think it's a conscious choice to keep everything super clean and minimal. His vibe is always anchored in athleisure with a bit of edge. Like a hot guy that would pick you up on his Harley, but make sure you wear the helmet properly because he's a safety king. And for our favorite cookie, here's how I would describe his style. Monochrome, athleisure, and edgy. Let's talk about JK's frame. He's not the tallest member, but somehow he still gives off that BTS tall line energy. Broad shoulders, insane proportions. Let's be real, you don't become the face of Calvin Klein unless you're built like a Greek god. Honestly, JK could just wear a plastic bag and he'll still look editorial. But where he really shines is in sportswear or streetwear inspired outfits, especially Japanese designers with sleek tailoring. Think elevated athleisure, smart cuts, structured jackets, but still laid back. Like he just threw it on and then filmed a Calvin Klein campaign and casually strutted down the escalator with his chest wide open. I can't believe we get to see that for free. He also does edgy really well, like those Standing Next to You MV outfits. I literally flatlined every time I rewatched that MV, and honestly, that would be probably at least 50 times. And I'm probably one of the billion people that have completely missed the chunky jewelry he was wearing. Something else was pulling focus, I'm sorry. If you're a JK girly, here's your cheat sheet. He'll probably just zone out and let you do your thing while he is in the background, twiddling his lip ring. I mean, it's kind of hot. As beautiful as JK is, he's not actually very experimental with colors. He sticks to a monochrome palette, black, white, grey, and the occasional denim. He is a very practical dresser, so lean into textures like cotton, fleece, denim, and sweats. Just dress like you're ready to be picked up for a surprise motorbike ride.
아니 저희 안 시켰어요.
아니에요? 아이씨.
Or slammed into the ground in a serum match. In a cute way. Actually don't. I feel like JK low-key likes cool girls with a soft side. To impress our bunny, go for an oversized top, maybe a hoodie, bomber jacket, a slouchy tee, and then pair with a cute bottom like mini skirt or jorts, or flip it, pair a fitted top with some slouchy cargos, add combat boots or chunky knee highs to make it feel like you're about to hop on the back of his Harley. And here's my JK inspired outfit. I started with this navy neoprene crop top. It's structured and sporty for that athleisure vibe, but the sheer paneling keeps it just a little sexy. I paired it with these dark grey cargo pants for an effortless silhouette, and then I finished it off with chunky black combat boots. I kept the jewellery minimal with small silver hoops because JK is not really big on bling. He's got more than enough abs to add the visual interest. Complete the look with sporty accessories, maybe a cap or a shoulder bag, like this oversized slouchy bag that I use as my gym bag when I go lift weights with Jungkook. You could even throw on an oversized denim jacket to look like JK's CK co-model. For me, I just need 6 more months to get the abs to go with the outfit, but spiritually, I'm so there. And that's it from me, guys. If you've made it this far, congrats. You're probably just as deep into the army delulu as I am. I hope you enjoyed all the mood boards and my slightly unhinged fashion takes. I had way too much fun putting this together. Drop your bias in the comments and do let me know if you totally agree or even disagree with my picks. I would love to know too, and tell me if you want to see a part 2 because I would love to make it. I'm so down, it's so much fun. Please like and subscribe if you would like to see more fashion hot takes, reviews and BTS content on your feed, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so the algorithm will bring us all back together for comeback season. Let us manifest those 2026 world tour tickets together. I'll see you in the next one. Bora hair and peace out.